Are you ready for the unexpected? Here we go. Number 1, pulling a bullet out saves the day. In every action movie, the hero digs the bullet out with a knife, grits their teeth, and is instantly fine. First problem, most bullets don't need to be removed right away. The bleeding and tissue damage are the actual threats. Digging around in your body with a knife, that just makes things worse. Infection, more bleeding organ damage. Congratulations, you just performed amateur surgery and failed. Doctors often leave bullets in place if they aren't causing immediate harm. Your body doesn't care about the cinematic symbolism of getting it out. It just cares about not dying of sepsis. Moral of the story, don't play surgeon unless you also play God. Number 2, you can outrun an explosion. This one's my favorite. Hero sees a building blow up. They sprint away in slow motion while fire blossoms behind them. Super cool shot. In real life, explosions travel faster than you can blink. Shockwaves can hit over 7,000 miles per hour. That's 10 times the speed of sound. Unless you're secretly the Flash, you're not outrunning that. You're just getting launched like a rag doll in a video game. And if you think diving behind a wooden table will save you, congratulations. You've just made splinters your final memory. Explosions don't care about your dramatic exit. They care about physics, and physics is undefeated. Number 3, silencers make guns. Whisper quiet. In movies, someone screws a silencer on a pistol shoots, and all you hear is a cute little pew. Reality check gunshots are deafening, like jet engine loud. A suppressor can reduce the noise, sure, but instead of 160 decibels, you're still around 120. That's about as loud as a rock concert in your living room. Not exactly stealthy. And no people in the next room would not think you just dropped a fork. So if James Bond ever fired inside a hotel lobby, everyone would still dive for cover. Movie silencers are basically as real as lightsabers. Cool but fake. Number 4, duct taping. Someone's mouth silences them. Classic movie scene, hero slaps duct tape over someone's mouth and suddenly they can't make a sound. Wrong. Tape muffles, but it doesn't erase noise. Try humming with your mouth shut. Loud right now. Imagine your adrenaline is pumping and you're trying to scream for your life. You'd be shocked how loud you can still be. Police actually train to recognize muffled screams because duct tape victims are noisy. Also, skin gets sweaty and tape peels off easier than you think. If kidnappers really relied on tape alone, half their victims would escape before the second act. Not so Hollywood clean. Number 5, jumping from high buildings into water is safe. Action heroes love to leap off skyscrapers into rivers like it's a pool party. Reality check hitting water from a great height is basically smacking into concrete. Water only looks soft. From 100 feet, you're hitting at 60 miles per hour. That's enough to break bones, rupture organs, or knock you unconscious before you even get to swim. Professional cliff divers enter the water in a perfect pencil dive, and even then they limit jumps to around 90 feet. The record is 193 feet, and the guy almost died doing it. So if Bruce Willis jumped off a skyscraper into the ocean, yeah, credits would roll early. Number 6, shooting gas tanks makes them explode. Another Hollywood classic, someone shoots a gas can and it detonates like TNT. But bullets are small pieces of metal, not fire. They don't magically ignite fuel. At best, you'd poke a hole and gas would leak. For an explosion, you need fuel vapor plus oxygen plus a spark. So unless your villain's gas tank is also hosting a barbecue, nothing dramatic happens. Mythbusters actually tested this and proved it's nonsense. A bullet hitting a gas tank is more likely to cause a sad puddle than a Michael Bay fireball. Number 7, quicksand is instant death. Movies show quicksand sucking people under like it's a hungry pit. In reality, quicksand is denser than the human body. That means you float. You won't sink to the bottom like in The Princess Bride. The real danger is being stuck dehydrating in the sun or panicking until you exhaust yourself. Farmers in South America actually walk through quicksand with their cows using poles for balance. Not exactly horror movie material. Still, if you flail around wildly like in the movies, you can get yourself in trouble. So technically, Hollywood teaches the exact opposite of what you should do. Calm floating. Dramatic thrashing. Number 8, defibrillators restart dead hearts. How many times have you seen this? Someone flatlines, the doctor yells clear and shocks them back to life. Sorry, but defibrillators don't restart stopped hearts. They reset bad rhythms. If your heart is in ventricular fibrillation, shocks can reset it to normal. But if it's flatlined, no amount of zapping will work. At that point, CPR and drugs are your only hope. So in Grey's Anatomy, when they shock a flatline back to life, that's not medicine. That's fantasy. In real hospitals, doctors don't even bother shocking a flatline because it just wastes time. Hollywood basically turned medical science into an arcade game. Number 9. Knocking out security cameras is easy. Every heist movie shows the thief throwing a jacket over a camera and walking away unseen. Real cameras are often protected, recessed, or wide angle. Covering one just makes you look suspicious on another camera. And even if you smash it, footage is usually sent to a cloud or separate server. Cutting wires doesn't erase what was already recorded. That means the guard isn't blind. He's watching you vandalize his equipment in HD. Unless you're robbing a museum run by Scooby-Doo villains, this trick is not your ticket to a clean getaway. Number 10. Hide from tornadoes under a bridge. Disaster movies love this move. Tornado comes, everyone dives under a highway overpass. Reality? Worst idea ever. Bridges act like wind tunnels, making the tornado stronger. Debris gets funneled in and turns into flying chainsaws. In 1999, people actually tried this in Oklahoma. The tornado sucked them out like vacuuming a rug. Number 11. Adrenaline turns you into Superman. Movies love showing the hero lifting cars or outrunning explosions thanks to an adrenaline rush. Yes, adrenaline makes you stronger and faster. It ramps up blood sugar, oxygen, and reflexes. But it doesn't break the laws of physics. You're not suddenly bench pressing sedans like The Rock. At best, you can push past your normal limits briefly. There are rare stories of moms lifting part of a car off their kids, but that's adrenaline plus leverage plus luck. For every miracle story, there are 1,000 pulled muscles and broken bones. Adrenaline is a turbo boost, not a cheat code. If you try to fight 10 guys like in John Wick, you'll probably just discover how quickly adrenaline wears off. So yeah, movies lied to you. They make fights, bloodless stunts, painless, and science optional. Fun to watch, deadly to copy. If you learned anything today, it's this: Hollywood is entertainment, not a survival manual. If you actually try these movie tricks, you won't look like a hero. You'll look like someone who needs an ambulance. And hey, if you enjoyed having your childhood myth shattered, smash that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe. Because unlike Hollywood physics, supporting this channel is one thing that really works.